Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. James Sharmack here. Today we are looking at a brand new Marvel Legends figure. So the wave of figures that they call the comic book wave, where they come with like little itty bitty replicas of the comic books, have come out. So I'm looking at a figure. We are looking at ROM, the Space Knight. Obviously it's more of the comic book instead of the toy from the long ago era. Long ago, guys, like over 40 years ago. I did have the original ROM Space Knight when I was a child. You know, obviously 45 years ago was a long time. But anyways, they put this sucker out, obviously for an adult like me who has like nostalgia. It's not going to, have like the effects of the old figure, but we'll take a look at it regardless and see how it goes. Okay, let's take a look at the box. It's come a little damaged. I got it from Amazon, and for some reason they felt the need to put some tape on it. So obviously we are opening this up. So if you don't want to open it up, maybe don't order from Amazon, I guess. Anyways, nice logo on the top, like a comic book for Marvel Legends up there. Around right there, there's obviously the window display. Around on the bottom, comic accessory on the back. All the figures in the wave. I'm probably itching to see if I can get the Ultimate Iron Man in the future. I don't know about anything else, but got nice art of the original cover. Little description right there of the figure if you want to take a pause and take a read or whatever. So let's take him out of the box and take a look. Okay, so we have Ram out of the package, looking very cool. Obviously inspired. There are elements from the original toy. Obviously the backpack, the helmet, obviously the armor. But then again, it's like I said, like they wanted, it's comic book inspired. They're not going to make the figure back in '79 look like the comic. So you can find images of the figure online or whatever. It's so nice, muscular form. Obviously he does look like he's a warrior. Nice. The armor looks pretty cool. The backpack. Obviously it is toy accurate, but still pretty cool looking regardless. I do wish obviously the head is accurate. Not only the comic, but the original figure. But I wish this part visor was translucent sort of, and they could find a way to have the eyes on the inside, because the original toy did have light up eyes. That's what I always dug about him. I had him, like I said, so it's pretty cool when you're a child. But still, very cool design. A lot of cool detail on it. So, yeah, there you go. Alright, so accessory-wise, it comes with a bunch of things. Obviously comes with two different guns. Two, phasers, light emitters, whatever. And they come with one effect, so can interchange it out with either one of the guns. I do remember him coming when the original figure came out. He had a weapon or a re-energizer or something that required two hands, but it looks like he just has two guns. He has two pair of hands, obviously a pair of hands for the guns, but he has an open hand and a fist. I do like that all the hands have this kind of design, like mimics like the original figure, like that's like one set of fingers, it's like one piece. And like I said, and he comes with the prop comic that's life size for a Marvel Legend. No comic, just a cover, and Marvel Legends on the back. So it is what it is, I guess. But I do dig the accessories. Looks pretty cool with the guns and whatever. Okay, let's take a look at his articulation. His head goes back about that far, goes forward that far, all the way around. You can twist it side to side, which you couldn't really do with the original figure back in the day. His arm goes up that far. That's pretty cool. I kind of thought the chest armor would be on the way, all the way around. Bicep rotation, double joint, the elbow, wrist rotation back and forth. He can only bend back that far because the Barrett rocket pack, but he can bend forward. Actually, he can bend back that far. Bend forward. His rotation of the diaphragm, and he has a crunch at the abs. forward and back on the legs that far. Doesn't seem to have any articulation up at the hip, but you know, we can turn around, right around at the knee, double joint the knee, and angle forward and back, and pivoting. So he can, you know, put him in a pretty fair amount of position. So that's pretty cool. We hold the horses so he can also then go like that. So that's pretty cool. So I just wanted to put him in some kind of crazy pose because he seems like he's got a Spider-Man level of flexibility, and man, I'm surprised he can hold it. Just like he looks like he's kind of a bulky figure, obviously with the armor, but man, that's a pretty cool pose, and I'm kind of surprised that, you know, he can do something that extreme. Okay, so I put him on the Marvel Legends flight stand. The flight stand's taking a little bit of you know, a little effort to hold him up, but he can hold up. He's a little heavy, I guess, obviously the upper body and whatever, but you know, he's very cool to look like, you know, he's flying or shooting in the air or jumping or whatever. And for height wise, I just wanted to put him next to a Spider-Man figure. We're using the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man figure. Still, from what I understand, the best Spider-Man figure out there. From what I understand, the Maximum Series Spider-Man's got problems. And I forgot that this dude's supposed to be like 7 feet tall. So obviously he towers over Spider-Man, so that's pretty cool. Okay, listen to me when I tell you this. I think this is one of the most impressive Marvel Legends I've seen in a long time. Or at least, you know, brand spanking new. It could be my figure of the year for Marvel Legends. It just, you know, obviously the detail on it, the paint job, and the posability knocks my socks off. The accessories obviously harkens back to my youth. I'm not just, you know, blowing this nostalgia up anyone's rear end either. This is just, you know, he's fun to pose. You know, he's taking poses I didn't think you could take. You know, obviously he's got the bulk with the rocket pack and the heavy chest plate, but he can, you know, hold a few poses I didn't think he could, so I'm kind of surprised by it. Like I said, if you want to keep him in a package, don't buy from Amazon, buy somewhere else. So yeah, I'm surprised. I bought this out of nostalgia, so I'm surprised at how, you know, impressed I am by the figure. As far as I know, I'm probably just going to buy the Ultimate Iron Man out of the wave. You might buy another one, I don't know, but so far this, you know, this figure alone has exceeded my expectations. So I just thought, oh cool, it's ROM, let's go get it. Because, you know, obviously I had ROM as a child. And man, I'm so surprised by it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you did like it. If you like ROM, let me know. If you had a ROM, if you're old enough to have had a ROM, let me know that too. Obviously, we got some more reviews coming in the near future. See how it goes. See what I got. I still have to do waves that from like 2 years ago. Like, you know, I have that Colossus Age of Apocalypse wave that's still in boxes. I got a couple more that are in boxes. So if you guys can handle, you know, so a couple of waves from the past, all the better. But I'm probably going to review them anyway, just to, you know, clear up the space and get them done. Anyways, my name is James Sharmack. This has been a Nerdum with J&J, and as always, keep on collecting. Happy hunting.